Hey, it's your girl Tamisha here on honeybeetv, and today I am going to be talking about a slightly, I guess, more serious topic dealing with me personally. It's not so much of a private topic as I talk about this on my social media accounts and things of that nature, but it isn't a topic that affects me personally and affects those around me personally. So today we're going to be talking about, as you can see in the title, about PCOS. Now, if you don't know what PCOS is, you need to stay tuned so you can find out, right? Yeah, that's why you click this video, because either one, I'm cute, or two, you want to know about PCOS and what it is. So stay tuned. Let's go, boo. Hey. Okay, let's jump right in. So what is PCOS? Well, it's an acronym for the syndrome called polycystic ovarian syndrome. I know it's a mouthful, so of course PCOS is the easiest thing to call it, but again, it's polycystic ovarian syndrome. And what that is that your ovaries, I'll link something here, your ovaries have cysts that develop on them, and it kind of looks like something called a string of pearls. So that's how they are typically diagnosed. Is your doctor does an ultrasound, or you come in with the many symptoms that come with this, and your doctor says, okay, let's do an ultrasound, and they check you, and it comes back and they say, yes, you have a string of pearls on your ovaries, and therefore you have polycystic ovarian syndrome. So what are the symptoms for this? I don't want to call it a disease, but this hormonal syndrome. I don't feel comfortable calling it a disease because I'm not sure if that's what it is. So I have a little note card because it's so many symptoms that you just can't remember them all, and not everyone have these symptoms. Some people have one or two. Some people have all, like 18,000 of them. It just depends on the person having the symptoms. There's one in every 10 women will have the syndrome. Some people know they have it and some don't. And I'll go on a little bit later on how I got diagnosed with it, when I got diagnosed, what did I do, and where I'm at now with the whole PCOS. So here are the symptoms. So some symptoms are you gain weight, you have fatigue, you have hair growth. Now, this is one thing I want to say, y'all. I did this for y'all today. When I said that you have excessive hair, I mean that. I grow hair out of my face. And a lot of people with PCOS do this. They grow hair in places where men grow hair. Okay? All up in there. Alright? I grow hair, excessive hair, mainly on my face, like mustache and goatee. And I have not plucked it in about a week. So I can show y'all how that's looking. Let me get up in the light. Do you see that? Yeah, that's hair. It's black too. And it'll just keep getting longer and scarier. Yep, I can braid that right now. Yes, I can. No, I can't. But it's growing. That's one of the things. And I've been doing that since I was like 14, 15, having to pluck hair out of my chin. And my mom and sister and brothers used to laugh and thought it was so funny I had to pluck my chin hairs, or they would see like, was there like, and I thought, why is this happening to me? And could have had PCOS at 14. You just don't know. Some people are diagnosed that young. So you have thin hair. you have infertility, you have acne, you have mood changes, pelvic pain, headaches, of course cysts on your ovaries that can develop into something more like fibroids. I think it's called fibroids. Yes, more things on your ovaries that you don't want. So that's just some of the symptoms, or some of the common symptoms that people have with PCOS. So let me tell you a little bit about my story with PCOS. I was diagnosed when I was maybe, I'll say 15, 16. I was in high school and I would have excruciating pain during my menstrual cycles, and it got to the point that they thought something was wrong, like I had pancreatitis, or I would get, what are those, I forgot what they're called, when you lay down and you have to go in this big old tube and they like x-ray your entire body. I had to do things like that as a high schooler. Very traumatic, very traumatic. And they diagnosed me with PCOS. And at that time, I'm a kid, essentially, and I'm like, oh, okay, like, what does that mean? I'm gonna die? Like, what's happening? And they just tell me, oh, no, you're not gonna die. We're just gonna put you on birth control. You're gonna be good, girl. Like, don't even, it's not even a thing. Don't even remember this. Like, it's, boop, it's gone. Like, it's done. You don't have to remember this. It's over. So I'm like, oh, okay, girl. And, you know, people tell you about birth control, you being a young tenderoni. No, I was like a stick. I was very, very skinny. Very skinny. But they're like, okay, we'll just put you on some birth control. And I've heard, you know, as a teen, like other girls, you know, talking in school, like, oh yeah, birth control makes you gain weight and give you curves. So I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna get some curves. Yeah, girl. That didn't happen. That didn't happen at all. But anywho, I got the birth control and I thought it was out of sight, out of mind. It was over. But over the years of, I think I might have been on birth control for maybe 2-3 years. I'm more confident with 2. And as I was on the birth control, my body just did not feel like my own. I felt worse. I had mood swings. I just felt crazy and just not myself. So by the time I turned about 18, I just like, no birth control. I'm done with that. I'm not doing that. I got into college, you know, started, you know, studying there for music. And then all of a sudden I started having more pains, more mood swings, just having a lot of different symptoms, pain in my ovaries, pain in that region. So I scheduled another doctor's appointment, and then again I was diagnosed again, and I was like, oh wait, that sounds familiar. What is that? So at this point, of course, I'm 18, 19, and I'm more wise. I'm on my own now, and I decided, you know, I need to research this thing, because, you know, when I was 16, I mean, researching computers, it wasn't as big as it is now, of course. So I started researching and looking things up, and I was like, wow, this is a little more serious than I thought. Like, it's not as simple as I thought. So at that point of time, I started trying to do more research, trying to eat better and everything like that. Once I figured out there was no cure, and once I was told to be on birth control and I denied it, I just started trying to just make sure I ate better and did better as I dealt with it. It wasn't until after I was married and we conceived our first child and lost it in and lost the child to a silent miscarriage is when I really was like, no, I need to really get ahead of this, because that was a tough time for us. So if you don't know what a silent miscarriage is, it's when your body does not compute that the baby has passed on. Your body still is kicking out hormones. You are still feeling the effects of pregnancy. The only thing that is somewhat noticeable is that you're not growing a belly. Like, your belly isn't moving anymore. It's halted at whatever stage the baby passed away. And for us, the baby passed away at 8 weeks, and we didn't find out until I was 12 weeks. 12, almost 14 weeks. So with that being said, that kind of jump and momented, is that even a word? It's gonna be a word today. It momented me to or gave me the momentum to learn about PCOS a little bit more and how it affects my body and others like me. So fast forward now, we are in Texas and We now have a 2-year-old. We tried going through doctors to get medicine, and I had to inject myself with a needle and things of that nature. That's a whole nother story, honey. But I was able to conceive her without the medicine, without their help, and I think it was a tribute to a lot of factors. But I think the biggest factor was I was stress-free. I was stress-free. I was in a new environment. I was spiritually growing. I was mentally growing. I was satisfied in my life. And I think those key things made a great foundation for a successful conception and birth. I also was eating better, and I just had a more positive outlook on my life and the people around me and things like that. So that contributed to conceiving. However, that did not make my symptoms of PCOS go away. They were still there, and I still have not conceived a second child yet, even though we've been trying but not really trying, or not trying for the last year and a half or more. So we have not been trying, but we have not been preventing. That makes sense? Ask me in the comments what I'm talking about if you didn't get it. Alright, that's all I'm gonna say on that. Gets PCOS. Well, any woman can get PCOS. I don't think it's anything with hereditary. You may have reproductive issues in your family that they don't have a cure for PCOS. They don't know why women get PCOS, but the statistics says that 1 in every 10 women gets it. So it can be the lady that's sitting next to you. It can be someone in your family that you just don't know has it. So that's who can get it. How do you know you have it? Well, like I said previously, when you go to the doctor and they see that ultrasound of a string of pearls, you know you got PCOS, okay? Other things, so you really need to go and get an ultrasound to double check and make sure that's what you have, basically. Biggest question about PCOS is people ask, can I still get pregnant? I did end up conceiving my child. She is my second conception. We did end up conceiving her. Hey, there she is. She just came in here. Hi. Hi. What's your name?
Sarah?
What's your name?
McKenna.
McKenna. Yeah, my honeybee. The whole reason I started this page. Yeah. But anyway, yes, you can still get pregnant with PCOS. Is it still difficult? Yes, it is very difficult to get pregnant. I don't know if this is TMI, but me and my husband, been trying. When we first conceived her, we were not trying, if that makes sense. We were not trying. So for, I guess, a regular person, they would have gotten pregnant first month. For us, it took 12 months of not trying, if that makes sense. And I'm just gonna leave it there. I can deal with the facial hair. Boo, I don't care. I'll deal with it. Pluck it all day. You see it? You see it? You got a tweezers? Well, go ahead and give me one so I can pluck it right quick. Okay. I don't care about the facial hair. I can deal with the mood swing because I've always been in tune with my body to know, okay, I'm being crazy, and I'll be like, hey, I'm sorry, boo. Tell my husband, I'm sorry. I'm just being crazy. I feel crazy, and I know I'm being crazy to you, so I'm sorry. Okay? I'm sorry. I don't even care about that. So I don't care about the excessive hair. I don't care about the mood swings. I don't care sometimes that I gain weight. I just want to make sure my clothes fit. That's all. I don't care if I gain weight. I don't care if I lose weight. But the infertility is the biggest thing for me. It's because as a woman, we feel that we were not made just to have children. Please be quiet. Thank you. That we were not made to just have children, but we were made, that's like one of our things that we can do. We're super beings, we can have children. We can grow and incubate a human in our bodies and then birth it out and still be good and alive after it. Like it's something huge. And to be told as a woman, oh well, you can't do the thing that most women can do. I'm not talking about having like a skill or ability, like Sarah can run real fast. You can't, so now you sad? No, I'm not sad. That's a skill that Sarah has, not a nature, a part of her nature is to have children. So to tell a woman that, oh, you can't have, is it's like telling her, I don't know, she can't be a woman. It's weird. I know. I'll go see Dr. Phil for that one. I don't know. But yes, that's one of the symptoms that I can say I struggle the most with, is the infertility and not knowing when you're going to conceive, not being able to kind of plan it, not being able to know that it's going to either be a successful conception or not, you know, because I struggle with that, being pregnant with her. The entire time I'm afraid I'm going to lose the baby. Even when I was farther along, yes, it did diminish, but it was still a fear. So that's another, that's part of the fear, is the infertility. Now I am reading a book. It's right back there. Let me grab that book. So at my local library, they were doing a book sale, and my light is very bright. I got this book at a book sale. Actually, it was a summer reading program that, you know, you spin a wheel, you get something for free. And I saw this book and I was like, this is just like this book was there. I'm like, really? This is such a random, I feel like, book to be in the you get a free book pile, but it was there and I grabbed it. So I'm gonna start reading this one. I've read the first I'm within the first chapter of the book. I've already read like the what's it called? The foreword section. I've already read that. So with that being said, I'm starting this book, and it's called Healing PCOS, a 21-day plan for reclaiming your health and life with polycystic ovarian syndrome. And it's by Amy Medling, the founder of PCOS Diva. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited to start that journey and read that book. I challenge all of you to start making healthier choices with your PCOS, and I can say that I feel better mentally, and I've been doing yoga, I've been eating better, and I realized that when I consume dairy and meat, that my whole body is just like, my mind starts doing crazy stuff, my body starts feeling crazy, like I start getting out of whack. And it's just another one of the symptoms. So you really need to get your exercise together. Do yoga if you don't want to do an exercise. 5 minutes a day is all you need. Walk for 5 minutes up the street and back, like just something small to get you active. Then eat well, eat smoothies, eat leafy greens. I post lots of food on this channel. If you want to see more food from me, please comment down below. If you would like to know how this is going to start, because I'm going to start this top of October. I'm going to read the book, get everything together, and then I'm going to start this in October. So I'm going to try this PCOS challenge. Hopefully I can heal this PCOS. Hopefully I can conceive. Hopefully I can just have a better me. And I can attest that so far with just doing yoga and just being active and eating better, my body feels better. I don't feel depressed. I don't feel very moody. I don't feel tired like I'm used to. I have more energy throughout the entire day. I mean, I am a stay-at-home mom, so I do sometimes get tired running behind this toddler, but I definitely have more energy throughout the day. So I hope this video about what PCOS is and my little story about PCOS can help you beat this thing, because it can be really daunting for those who struggle with infertility, those who struggle with feeling like I'm a man, I'm just a man right now, or just feeling like I'm always tired, or my man thinks I'm moody because I'm always snapping and then I'm crying and then I'm laughing and like they think I'm cray. Like all of that I think can be helped. All of that can be helped. Start with your gut first, start with your mood, start with your stressors, remove all of that from your life, and I can definitely see you healing your PCOS the right way. So I'm going to, this is not sponsored, but I'm going to finish reading this book, and then I'm going to do another video on it, a review, and then if my review is good, I will start my challenge in October, and then I need people to do it with me though. So you're going to help me. Even if you don't have PCOS, honey, you're going to do this challenge with me, okay? 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 Say okay? Okay. All right. Well, thank you again for watching. Please comment down below on some foods you would like to see, anything you would like to see on my video, any type of content. Please comment down below and subscribe to get the latest videos. Okay? Bye. Thank you for watching. Peace.